What's up, people? It's J-Dog here, and there's a couple of shots. So this episode we're going to be talking about the current state of the market right now and what you should do next. So obviously there's been a lot of FUD in the market. Things have been getting crushed lately with obviously the tech stocks going down. I think Amazon lost about 15% in one day. Netflix lost about 30%. There's been a lot of FUD, obviously the Russian war, all that kind of stuff. But all things taken into account, really, I feel like where we're at now, Bitcoin's at a really good spot. Good spot considering everything that's happened so far. The only problem is obviously we're at the start of a downturn of potentially one of the biggest recessions we've ever seen. There's a lot of money getting printed off. Inflation's pretty high. That Jerome Powell's going to be coming out tomorrow, possibly he's talking about raising it 0.5. I've just seen some of the data saying it's going to be maybe 0.75 to 100, which that's going to be bad. That's going to be bad for the market. So, but looking at the price right now, we're at about 38 and a half. Like, that's a buy. Do you know what I mean? That's 38 and a half. That's where you want to be buying, really. If you look at the chart where it's extreme fear at the minute, you always want to be buying when other people are fearful and selling when other people are greedy. It's like, look at here, buy, ultimate greed, sell, fear, buy. That's when you get your best spot, buy. But if we just look at some recent times here, a lot of fear here. This was when the coronavirus hit. Coronavirus is at its worst, everything crashed right down. At the start, nobody knew what was going to happen. Look at the price. I think it went down to about 4k. It's like when everyone's shitting the pants, that's when you buy. It's just the way it is. So obviously, this is the best possible buying opportunity in recent times here. Everyone goes right up. Everybody's really greedy. Everybody thinks it's going to the moon. The wheels go right. It's time to sell. Time to sell. This is it. It's the end of the bull run. Everything's going to hell. Ultimate fear again. Just about looks like it's going to drop off at the fearful point. Then it boosts back up again. That's where you make your money. So if you buy here, this is where you make your money. This is when you want to be buying. This is when you want to be buying. This is when you want to be buying. So I'm not saying that put all your money in there you've got to now. Obviously you've got a dollar cost average in because you don't know how low it's going to go. But at this point, at 38k, like, that's a buy all day. Like, you want to be shitting yourself when you like, everybody's the opposite. This is what happens. You get all your retail investors going crazy here, and then it just goes to shit. Back down. All the wheels start accumulating again. That's the thing at the minute as well. The wheels are accumulating now. I think the third biggest wallet's just added in that 1,500 or something like that recently. A lot of wheels are buying now. Everyone's loading up. As soon as it hits 38k, it's getting bought up. That's why it's bouncing between 38, 38 and a half. So if you just dollar cost average in, just take your time every day, put a little bit in, not your life savings. Just buy in. This is when you want to buy. This is when you want to sell. But everybody wants to buy here. This is the buying opportunity. This is what makes you rich. This is how you make your money. Everybody's buying here and selling here. Just doesn't make any sense. Now you've got to buy. You should be really, really bullish at these prices. Like, what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing can happen? It goes down to about here. It goes down about 20k. But people are saying 18k could potentially be the bottom. So your money halves, right? That's the worst possible case scenario. But that's the bottom, and it's going to bounce back from there. So you want to be dollar cost averaging in on the way down and on the way up, but essentially this is the time to buy. This is the time to be putting the most money in. If, like I say, the worst case scenario is it goes down 18k, right, and then it bounces straight back up, and then what's the best case scenario? Well, if you look, you've got regulation coming, you've got all the ETFs, you've got all these big investment firms ready to hit get in the market. What do you think's going to happen then? You'll be looking at 500k, $1 million Bitcoin. So from here, it's like times 25, probably easily within the next 10 years. I say $1 million Bitcoin. So what are you so scared of? You only lose if you sell, right? So it goes to 38 and it goes to 18, who cares? Because come back up, it'll definitely go above this again. So that's just the way I see it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm in a few different projects. I've got some stuff staked. I've took out 25% of my money, which I've just got on the sideline in cash, and then I'm just going to slowly buy in with that and see how it goes. But obviously, there's a big meeting coming up tomorrow, with Jerome Powell. Like I say, if that's coming out at 75 or 100, that could be temporarily quite bad for Bitcoin. It can push down, but like I say, how far can it push down? It's half the value of it is now, and it's only a problem if you sell. If you keep a hold of it, then what's the problem? What's the upside? The upside's absolutely huge. And then obviously, if you want to keep it relatively safe, then just go for Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin always comes back. Bitcoin's a hedge against inflation. There's only ever going to be a certain amount of Bitcoin. Like, fiat's just going to keep multiplying, and it's going to collapse eventually. So that's the way it is. That's just my opinion on the market at the minute. I thought I'd give me 2 cents. So if you like this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.